Hello, and welcome to Skylines Academy. Today we're going to be looking at Microsoft's AZ-204 exam, Developing Solutions for Microsoft Azure. My name is Joe Fecht, and I am an Azure Technical Consultant with a head. I jokingly refer to myself as a recovering Windows administrator. After 10 plus years of focusing heavily on Microsoft Windows Server ecosystem, I've spent the past few years transitioning my focus more on Azure. I've really enjoyed learning more about Azure, and my hope is that I can help inspire you and share some of my knowledge I've gained along the way. My LinkedIn, Twitter, GitHub, and blog are listed here. If you have any questions or feedback, I'd be forever grateful if you could share that with me. There are no other exams that you need to pass in order to obtain your Azure Developer Associate certification. If you pass the AZ-204 exam, that's all that's required. Additionally, and I can't stress this enough, you will need some hands-on experience with Azure in order to pass the exam. With this in mind, you will need to have access to an Azure subscription. If you don't have one today, a 30-day free trial will work perfectly fine in conjunction with this course. Additionally, experience working with Azure CLI, Azure PowerShell, and working with the Azure SDKs will certainly be helpful as you study for the exam. Those topics themselves are outside the scope of this training, but I will try to sprinkle in bits and pieces throughout to help you have some exposure to it. Let's take a look at the course outline to help give you an idea of what we're going to cover on our journey to the AZ-204 exam. We're going to do an introduction to Azure to help you get more familiar with the Azure portal. We will then take a look at Azure's Infrastructure as a Service, or IaaS offering. This will be your more typical VM type solutions. We'll then take a look at some of the container services, including some information on Docker. Azure App Services will cover some of the web offerings. And with Azure Functions, we explore one of Microsoft's serverless offerings. In Cosmos DB, we look at non-relational databases. Azure Blob Storage is one of Microsoft's storage solutions. We will also take a look at a few different ways we can handle authentication, which segues well into how Azure Key Vault can play a role in secret management. We will then discuss a few ways we can deliver our applications and how we can monitor them. We will look at another serverless tool from Microsoft called Logic Apps. We'll take a look at how we can protect and secure our APIs with API management, as well as look at some event-based solutions and message-based solutions. With that said, I'm excited to get started, so let's dive in.